Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Last video we basically did the opening to the game, things betwixt, grabbed some items, and we picked up all the stuff around Majuna. So in this one we be able to just go straight for the Forest of the Fallen Giants. Had a little bit of a break before making this video from the last one. Watched a friend of mine on YouTube, Ardicus. He was doing a mess around sort of with his Y-hander on the original Dark Souls, dressed up as the Onion Bro. So that was quite fun to watch. He's got some great content. I'll post a link of his page in the description to this video. He's worth checking out. It's cool to listen to, and he knows what he's doing, and it's pretty fun. So do him a solid. Like and subscribe if you like what you see. There's a few items scattered around in this place if I remember rightly. See, it's places like this. Okay, never seen that before. Summon a shade. Okay. Inside a chest as well, that's pretty strange. Ugh. Yeah, sorry, places like this, it shows off the graphics for the PC. You can see like the shadowing looks pretty awesome. The water looks cool too. Yeah, I'm really loving this game. Right, I forgot to equip that shield. No, I didn't. It's just in the offhand. There we go. It's the opening part to this area. A couple of items, like I said, scattered around. I'm just going to pick them up. I'm not going to make this video stupidly long, the time's getting on a bit, but I'll try and get through a fair chunk of the forest. Right, the bonfire's just up here, but I haven't taken any damage. I don't want to respawn the enemies, so I'm just going to light it. On this one, just lighting a bonfire will make it your next checkpoint. So if you die, you'll go back to the last one that you lit. I think that's all the enemies. Yep. Next bit up here can be a little bit tricky. Just gotta take it slow. Try not to get ganged up on. There is an archer at the top, and there's a Haid Knight there. Looks a little bit like Solaire actually, to be honest, from the last game. But yeah, don't attack him just yet. Let's run around and pick up all the items, kill all the enemies, because he can be a pretty tricky one if you don't pay attention. If you go up this ladder here, there's a couple of enemies to fight at the top, and you'll be able to kill that archer, so you haven't got to worry about him trying to shoot you down while you're fighting the Haid Knight. I think it's Haid Knight or Hyde Knight or something like that. I didn't sprint when I wanted to. Right, that's everything pretty much dead. There is another item that I want to get. As far as I know, the only way to get it is from just down here. Just in case I miss the jump, I'm gonna just heal up. You notice there's an item over there. From what I can see, the only way to get it is to take a running jump from up here. And it's 10 throwing knives. See, throwing knives are extremely strong, so they're very handy for the beginning of the game. So I'm going to chuck them on, just in case the Hide Knight, or Hide Knight, whatever, doesn't go as well as I plan. That's one thing I can say about Dark Souls and this game as well, is that you can do something 100 times and get it right every time, and then there'll be the one time where you'll completely mess it up. If you stand behind him, you can get the backstabbing. Just make sure you get away from him, because he sometimes does a rising attack. Get some distance between me and him, just to pop a life gem. Yeah, they're very unpredictable, these Hade Knights. And down he goes. He drops a Hade Knight sword. It's got, I think it scales, not scales, it does lightning and physical damage. I'm just in there. Some wood bolts, obviously for a crossbow. If you hide, this guy will just run to the right, give you a chance to sprint up there and kill some of these. Weird, body stayed up there and the item dropped. Quite a few summon signs kicking about. I suppose it's the well, this is a second day release on Steam, so there's quite a lot of people playing it. So low level zones are going to be flooded with new players, which is quite cool. Good for the community. I always found that the PC community on Dark Souls was always was always better than the Xbox one. Just in here you'll find the bonfire. Right, this is the merchant. She sells all sorts of goodies. I do actually want a few more souls so I can buy another one of her items. Just so I use all of these that I've got there. One item you want to buy is the blacksmith's key. Unlocks the blacksmith's house in Majuna, so you can start using his facilities. Deadly important, you know, upgrading equipment and stuff. Pharaoh's Lockstone is an item that you need to open specific doors. You'll see me use one in this video actually, so you'll see it when it's there. If you spend a certain amount of souls with this woman, she'll give you an item which increases the amount of souls you get from killing enemies. So I'm going to try and buy as much as I can. What I will do is I'll buy one human effigy and the rest in these. There is a room upstairs that you can get into. Look at the door and you're like, oh man, no key. Then you realise it's a wooden door. Right, so one of this item's quite important. Small white soapstone. And obviously you get an Estus shard as well, which is handy. But the small white soapstone is a very important item. There are two ways to be summoned into somebody else's world. One is using the small white soapstone, and the other is using the regular one. The small one, it limits the amount of time that you're in the person's world. I can't remember an exact figure. I'll have to look it up, but it's not very long at all, really. It's enough for you to, if you do it in front of a boss door, it'll give you enough time to kill the boss, basically. Whereas the regular white soapstone, it puts you in for enough time. Don't know what that guy ran away for. Oh no! Nearly messed it up. All because of the bloody pathing. There we go. I don't ever think I've ever seen that sword before. Foot soldier's sword. Inexpensive straight sword. Standard issue of Dranlek foot soldiers. No masterpiece. This weapon won't be used to fend off any truly threatening foes. It's a standard weapon. It's the first time I've seen it though. Literally just run around and kill all the enemies. A few items kicking about as well. Right, now, I think if you run down there and grab this item, you see the flame salamander at the back there. But running into this cave, I think it triggers the enemies to come down from the top. Yeah, it does. Wait for him to fire off a shot. Run for the door, open it up. And you get a fire longsword. I'm actually going to use that for a bit. It does less physical, but it's got an additional fire attack, which is quite nice. I actually No, I won't use it. I'm lacking the dex, so I'll have to wait till I level up a little bit. Right, so that's about it for this bit. Unfortunately, you have to run through an area that you've already done to get back. Which is a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Again, you have to fight these guys. Right in the face. So yeah, this hag woman, I'm not really sure how many souls you need to spend on her. So I'm just gonna keep spending whatever I get.
My name is and seem like the they say it's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet, my love. Thanks.
That's the dialogue that you need to make her move on. She'll go back to Majula, sorry, and she'll be your merchant. Just gonna continue on with this zone a bit. Quite like this place actually. I don't know if anybody saw the tech demo, but sorry, not the tech demo, the original network test demo that they had for the PS3. This was actually part of the zone that they used, except the lighting effects were really amplified, so it made it look a lot more atmospheric than what it is now. But still, this is part of it, which is quite cool. Nice big open area in this next bit that I'm gonna be exploring. If I can get these guys to come along. Right, I'm going to be using some daggers for this bit, so I already equipped, that's cool. Now, if you walk up to here and then drop off the edge, you can get in here. Grab yourself a few bits. This guy here, if you run forward, it'll make him get his sword out, so you can fight him on your terms. I'm going to goad this guy into coming down to fight you. That was a bit messy, but got it done. Yeah, use the throwing knives on these guys. And there's another one over here that you want to use another one on. Just if you get caught with an arrow while you're jumping, it'll make you drop exactly where you get hit. So you'll die pretty much. Run over in this cave, you'll meet an important NPC. Just try not to run ahead too far because you get killed by the boulder. And here he is.
Oh,
I'm just going to skip through it. He's got a lot of stuff to talk about. I think his name's Kale. He's an explorer. He's been tunnelling in here for a while. He's the one that locked up the mansion in Majuna, the place that's got the locked door. There's a skeleton in the basement that he wants you to kill. If you go back there and open it up and kill the skeleton, after the boss in this area is killed, he'll go back there. Well, I'm going back up here quick because we see where that enemy dropped down there. There's some items for me to get. I think that's about it. Yep. Or I can fall off the edge and die. Don't. Silly, silly mistakes. No, I ain't gonna go around looking this ugly. I'm going to try and stay human through this entire playthrough. I'm hoping it's going to make it a bit more interesting if I can get a couple of invasions under my belt. Don't know if I should bother going back to get my souls, to be honest. It's a bit more danger than it's worth. There's a guy just up there. Not sure if those other enemies from the bottom are actually going to follow me up here. Doesn't look like it. Right, the reason why I bought some fire bombs is because you can open a bit of a shortcut. You equip a fire bomb, sit around about here, throw one at those barrels there, they explode and make a nice big hole in the wall. Brings you straight back here. Which is very nice indeed. Right, I believe I've got a couple of soul items. Yep.
And you? Take these!
There we go.
Lonely times then.
Don't know how much exactly that was, but it's well worth getting that ring. Increases the amount of souls you get when you kill stuff. So it's a big improvement on the amount of souls you get from when you kill bosses and stuff. Suppose I should keep him equipped. There's another pretty handy item you can use on this bit as well. Unequip the fire bombs. Actually, no, leave the fire bombs on. I'll use them. In this section here, there's a bit of a trap that you can trigger. You run in this room, and there's some bastila with enemies on the trigger. Yeah, if you just run in and stand there, they'll all hammer the crap out of you. So yeah. Oh, no way! Just shows how easy it is to die. Alright, let's use another one of these. Good thing it's only just down the road, I suppose. That's a special animation that happens when you shield bash an enemy that's guarding. You knock their shield back and you can do that special animation, which is quite cool. Alright, let's try this again. Only have to take it a little bit more carefully this time. Oh, stuck on the rubble. Oh. Failing miserably today. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try to find some fire bombs now. Yeah, that was easier. Let's grab these items. Right, you can use the item, the Pharaoh's Lockstone that I bought in stuff like this. And you notice there's like a glow, and it will make a symbol appear on the wall. If you strike it, it'll open up, and usually there's some treasure. Sometimes it's a shortcut. And there we go. Right, the Chloranthy ring. Even though it's only a small amount, it does increase the amount your stamina goes up, so we'll use it. This is a trap chest. When you open it up, there can be one of two traps. either crossbows, which means you need to guard, or there'll be like a green smoke will come out of it, and that signifies that it's going to be a poison trap, so you need to roll away. This door is locked, but if you hit it a few times, the enemies will come and open it for you. Inside's another chest. That's where you get the life ring from. Sorry. So it's pretty useless taking that as a gift, because you can just get it there. You can't equip two of the same ring, so there's no point in having it. Well, this guy's name's Pate.
Hello?
He talks about a friend that's gone
Be
into this
careful out
next
there.
area. Lost his friend. Basically, he's a coward because he didn't go in there with him. And he said he's going to leave it to you. But what happens is when you walk in too far, the gate locks. So I'm just going to lure a couple of them out, make it a bit safer. And then I'm going to run him. Yeah, items are extremely useful on this game. There's a couple more enemies at the top of the stairs there. One of them's an archer, the other one's a shield user, I think. Leg it out there and kill the archer. And the last one's there. Alright, if you run back, this is very, very sneaky. Somebody might have left a note. Illusionary wall ahead. All right. There's no indication at all that this is an illusionary wall. You don't have to hit it either. You actually have to push the A button or the action button to open it up. So, and it doesn't even give you a prompt when you stand next to it. So it's very, very sneaky. Pretty much it for that little bit there. You come back out. This guy will be very shocked that you made it out.
Well,
Make sure you speak to him a couple of times because he gives you the white sign soapstone, which is very important.
well, be careful.
That's the item that you need to put a decent summon sign down so that you can stay in somebody's world for a longer time. Find light crossbow. worth equipping actually. It says I'm unable to use it, but if you two-hand it, it works the same as the last game, whereas you get a bonus to your strength if you double-hand a weapon. Equip the bolts that I picked up earlier. Take these guys out just because it makes things a lot easier. Nice and easy. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this right, but you can jump over there and grab that item. And I couldn't get it right. Mail breaker and an infantry helm. It's not really important to me. One thing I will do though is do that. Time that just right. Alright, this section can be a little bit tricky, so just be careful. Pull them slowly. Walk ahead, one of them will come. I've never actually found a way, aside from luckily being able to break their block, I've never actually found a way to be able to kill those effectively. That guy fell off the edge. Right. Let me just get my attack straight. That's the one I need. There's a crystal lizard in this next bit. And you need to use a downward slashing attack, otherwise you'll miss it. Got it! Right, I can't afford to do any more hits with this weapon. If it breaks, I have to take it to the blacksmith and pay a fair chunk of cash to get it repaired. Whereas if I'll just go to a bonfire, it will repair itself as long as it's not broken. Lots of summon signs here, that's because there's a boss pretty close. I'm going to make safe before I do the boss. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go back to Majuna. I'll level up. I'll do some other bits and cut this video, and then in the next one I'll fight both bosses for this area. So travel to the Farfire. Alright, first things first. you want to use the blacksmith's key to open this door. Speak to this guy, Lenegrast. He'll tell you to come back later after he's set up shop, but there's a chest in here, so grab yourself a bow. Can't remember what else I need to do, to be honest. Oh yeah, got the key to the mansion at the back. Couple of items in there, just run around and grab them. I believe there's some stuff upstairs as well. This is the reason why you won't come back. It's because there's a skeleton in the basement. Does a fair old bit of damage actually. Another shard. And this item is one that I said I'd explain when I picked it up. There is a soul vessel, sorry, not lord vessel. You look at it in the inventory, if I can find it. Where is it? There it is, idiot. Show this to a certain person and a vessel that will accept your souls. It can allow reallocation of levels, but without proper assistance it may simply drain your souls. If you truly wish to start again, go to the place where your journey began. So you have to go and speak to the hag at the beginning, and there's no illusionary wall there, just to let you know. And she'll reallocate your levels for you. A little bit of a note here actually. If you have a look at these shards on the floor, they are actually shards of the Lord vessel from Dark Souls. Who knows why they're here, but they're here. Interesting little Easter egg, I suppose. Well, I don't know if it's an Easter egg. Probably part of the lore. I think that's about what we can do. We can upgrade the Estus twice, and we're going to do some leveling, so use up these soul items.
Is that a shard? Here, to see light. However...
Alright, do a bit of leveling now. For the weapon I want to use, I need to have 20 strength and 11 dexterity, so grab the 11 dexterity first. Plow some stuff into strength. I believe that then allows me to equip. Yeah, I can equip that and the Haid Knight sword. 75 and 50. Right, so the flame sword is better. I'll use that for a bit. Rest up. So that'll about cover it for this video. In the next one I'll tackle the two bosses that are in the Forest of Fallen Giants. Be sure to check out the description in the video. Like I said, I'm going to put my buddy Articus, I'm going to put his link in there. If you like what you've seen, please like, comment and subscribe, or if you've got any advice or any suggestions for me, just chuck them in below, and I will catch you next time. See you later.